What is up? This is your LA in a minute, and I'm here at the original Farmers Market, LA's favorite gathering place since 1934. That's 90 years of grocers, retailers, restaurants, and literal fun for the entire family. So how exactly did the original Farmers Market become the consummate gathering place for everybody in Los Angeles? Let's get into it. The original Farmers Market is one of the top destinations for locals and tourists alike, drawing more than 4 million people every year. It's the home to long-standing businesses, family businesses, like Patsy D'Amore's, the oldest pizza in Los Angeles, and beloved retail locations like Kip's Toyland, which is the oldest family-owned toy store in LA. Once part of a Mexican rancho granted to Jose Antonio Rocha, it became part of a dairy farm in the 19th century. It was a 256-acre farm purchased in 1880 by Arthur Fremont Gilmore and his partner, who operated the ranch, its dairy herd, and the farmhands. But the days as a dairy farm were numbered in 1900 when Gilmore was drilling for water and struck oil. Gilmore Oil Company replaced the dairy farm, and this land became the Salt Lake oil field. And Gilmore had 3,500 gas stations up and down the Pacific coast, making Gilmore one of the wealthiest men in Los Angeles. So the city changed zoning regulations, and Gilmore could no longer drill on the land. But he did continue to building Gilmore Field and Gilmore Stadium, where the first professional football game in Los Angeles would be held on one part of the property. That said, the area that would become the original Farmers Market remained largely vacant into the 1930s. That's when two entrepreneurs, Fred Beck and Roger Dalium, approached Gilmore's son Earl with an idea. They wanted to build a village on the land where farmers could sell their fresh fare. Gilmore loved the idea, and in July of 1934, a dozen farmers and 6 other merchants parked their trucks on the corner of 3rd and Fairfax, and they sold their fresh produce and wares from the back of the trucks. Enter Blanche McGee, a vendor at the Grand Central Market downtown, who was driving home, saw the hullabaloo, and thought the farmers looked hungry. The next day, she returned with a picnic basket of sandwiches and some coffee and started selling them. She and her husband opened McGee's Kitchen, which is now the oldest tenant of all the tenants at the original Farmers Market. The market grew rapidly, and by July, Earl Gilmore approved the formal opening of Farmers Market at 3rd Street in Fairfax. It's originally called the Farmers Public Market, but within months, the concept was so popular that permanent stalls were erected to provide the farmers the more convenient way to provide their produce. The public was dropped from the name, and it became simply the original Farmers Market. So for the last 90 years, the original Farmers Market has grown and changed with the city around it, including major fans from Hollywood, past and present, including Marilyn Monroe, Frank Sinatra, the Beatles, and Jimmy Kimmel. The market is truly an iconic representation of LA's culture and diversity, and it's open daily, rain or shine. So for 90 years, the original Farmers Market has been LA's favorite gathering place with culturally rich, unique vendors and exciting events, including live music every Thursday night during the summer. And don't miss the original Farmers Market first ever night event on July 18th. So the original Farmers Market, LA's perfect place to grab a bite or bring the family since 1934. It's a one-of-a-kind experience with one heck of an origin story. Follow @Farmers Market LA to learn more. All right, LA, it's been a minute.